Well, what do you think a woman should be looking for when she's trying to date and pick a mate?
I think they should pick someone that are more into them than they are into the person.
Actually, you want to have someone that have the same goals in life.
They are hard workers. Make sensible decisions. They want more than just a common life.
You saved me at my darkest hour.
And if you're having a family, make sure that they're interested in that too.
The first thing I look for in that relationship is respect. There's got to be respect there. If there's not respect, to me, then there's nothing that you built this on.
If a young man does not treat his mother with respect, I don't think it's very likely that he's going to treat you with respect.
Like the old ways, where they open the door for you, they pull out your chair. They're nicer to you than you're thinking about being to them.
A lot of the romanticizing chivalry of the past is really like based in these patriarchal ideas that are really toxic. And I don't really care if someone holds a door open for me or pulls out my chair if they don't respect me as a human being or like know that I have an internal life.
Oh my goodness, she's 30 years old. And Juanita, the other grandmother, do you think she's going to get married? You think she'll ever get me a grandchild? I said, Juanita, I don't know. You know, she doesn't really look like she's headed in that direction, and she's 30. So, I mean, she's pursuing her life, and she's not settling for anything other than what it is that she wants to achieve.
So I don't necessarily romanticize the dating of the past or think that it was easier, but it definitely ain't easy now.
You know, when I was coming along, you were pleasing everybody else. You were doing what you were supposed to do. Like, okay, I got pregnant, I got to get married, I got to get a job, I got to work this 30 years and do all of those things because that's the way my life went. But she has made it that is not a process or a program that she has to go through. She has, you know, figured it out and she's doing it. And just think how great that is. Just think of how great that is.
Yes, it is more difficult to date now than it was then. However, like in my grandma's specific case, like her father didn't let her date for a very long time. So I think it was a lot easier for me to date.
I just think that right now there's just so much pressure. You're just inundated with so much information. You know, articles, 20 things you need to be doing to get a man. 20 things you should be doing before you turn 20, before you turn 30. 5 ways to tell if this guy is into you or not. And it's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like sifting through all of that. I'm constantly evaluating myself. Like, did I do the 5 things? Uh-oh. I got some weird personality quirk. I'm not going to find anyone. As opposed to organically being able just to meet someone, you know?
I would like for Melody to find a person that she cares for, that cares for her, so she could have a family. I would like for her to do that.
All my friends it's okay to date. Like, they not going to hit everything, but, just loosen up. But then at the same time, when it comes to just any old body coming along, I'm like, okay, yes, I may be single right now, but I'm not. I don't need to. Just because you're here, just because society says I need to be out here lit all the time because I'm in my early 20s, just out here, just dating nonstop. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I don't need that.
But see, I never had anyone to give me advice like that. My mother was a wonderful, wonderful woman, but that was a different time when I was growing up and becoming a young lady. She never talked to me about the guys that I wanted to date or that I dated, except if she had some issue, like, he doesn't look the way I want him to look, something like that, But no advice in terms of how do you enter into a relationship, how do you develop a relationship with someone, what are the signs that you should look for?
So I'm single. You joked about possibly writing Steve Harvey on my behalf. I hope that you don't ever do that.
I was going to call him.
Please don't. As I'm thinking about more so, I'm in a relationship frame of mind now. I think I'm at the age where that's something I'm thinking about. What do you think I should be looking for in someone as a mate? Like, what do you think is the most important thing?
Well, today, it's, and I was thinking about that, because today, it's one of those things that everybody seems to be associating with other people, not only their race, but other races. And so at one time in my life, I thought, you stay in your own race, but now it's a little different. People are moving around into other races and doing, they're associating with others and marrying others. And I feel that if you find somebody that likes you, and I don't care what he is, and he likes you and you like him, then, and you're doing the same things, and he's the type of a person that you are or close to it, then fine. I don't care if he isn't black, if he's whatever he is, that, okay, that's up to you.
Do all men or people cheat?
What a question. My knee-jerk reaction was to say yes. But I just, no, everyone is different. Everyone is different. Some people feel the need to cheat because they're looking for something and they haven't found it for themselves, and so they cheat. When I think about it, because they're looking for attention. And the one that they cheat with, they may cheat on them somewhere further down the line. The only thing that I would say, if you know somebody who cheats, if you find out, leave him right away. And when you get to be 40 years old, if you aren't in a relationship at the time and he comes back and confesses all of his wayward ways, then maybe you could give him a chance. Then he may have settled down or had some counseling or something like that. That might assist him.
What is the most important lesson that you learned about love?
You would come. The most important lesson?
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to sound sort of negative, but love can be very fleeting. And if you are lucky enough to find that love, again, you do everything within your power to make it last. However, sometimes, things happen. That's why it's so fleeting. But I wished I had some lyrical, violin statement to give here, but I don't.
Real. That's real. Real is good.
My love for you is never changing. Could be clouds or sunny days, but when rest when life gets rough, can never thank you enough.
everything that's like going on in the news right now with like the police brutality and whatnot, does it ever bring up like feelings for like what happened with Mom and Auntie Kim's dad? Like that situation.
One day we here and living a pretty decent life, and then all of a sudden, within hours, he was dead. He died.
Came you filled with worry. Let me remind you that you are